Okay, today we're going to do a little bit of a science experiment. We're going to take my lowest output Makita Impact, very old unit. We're going to hook it up with the first battery I ever got for it, which is a 24 watt hour. This battery is probably 14 years old now. Then we're going to go to a much newer battery, Makita. So both of these are true Makita batteries. This one's probably 5 years old now, 36 watt hour. Then we're going to go to this no-name 54 watt hour Chinese. This one is a 5 cell still. Don't know how they're doing the 3 watt hour or the 54 watt hour with the, or 3 amp rated with a 5 cell, but that's what they're doing in China. Then we're going to go to the Vannon 54 watt hour, still 5 cell. And then we're going to do a 54 watt hour true Makita. This one's probably 5 years old again, but this is a 10 cell. So let's see what we get. Okay, we're going to torque on for a count of 5 and then check the torque. So the old 24 watt hour battery did 100 foot-pounds. Very surprised about that. Next up is the genuine 36 watt hour. Now all these batteries are fully charged. Yeah, quite a bit more there. So even though this 36 watt hour true Makita battery had way more power, like right off the bat, and it vibrated, it impact way harder from a through your hand standpoint, and how many times per minute it was impacting, the torque ended up being the same. It ended up being just about 100 foot-pounds exactly again. So I'm starting to think that the 5 seconds is allowing basically the impact to do the torque no matter what battery is in it. Again, they're fully charged, so we're not testing anything as far as how long they're lasting right now. Okay, here we are with a 54 watt hour no name. So I'm a bit surprised. The 36 watt hour Makita actually felt way heavier duty as far as the impacts than this 54 watt hour no name. But the 54 watt hour no name ended up hitting 115 foot-pounds. So 15 foot-pounds more than the actual true Makita. I'm probably going to try rerunning that Makita just for a sanity checkpoint. Okay, here's the Vannon 54 watt hour. So this Vannon ended up at 50 foot-pounds. Pretty crazy. I mean, I'm sure you could hear the noise as it was impacting. It seemed to already be losing steam after those few seconds, and it literally was just pulled off of the charger right before this video started. Okay, and here is the 54 watt hour 10 cell Makita. Okay, so super confusing here. This had the most feel through the wrist of any, and it had the fastest impact of any of the batteries tested, but the actual torque was only 80 foot-pounds. I don't really understand. The only battery that truly showed a lower torque was the Vannon from China, and the only battery that showed more torque was actually the 54 watt hour no-name brand from China. Actually, this 54 watt hour showed less torque than either the 36 watt hour from Makita, the 24 watt hour. This 10 plus year old battery here had more torque. I'm not sure what's causing this to happen, but yeah, this one impacted the hardest of all, but showed less torque. So anyway, the only battery out of all of them that I would say stay away from, this Vannon. Already was showing signs of giving up after 5 seconds of impacting.